Next is our Top of the Rock Award, which is given annually to an organization, business, or individual that has demonstrated extraordinary advancement for downtown Little Rock. This year, the Downtown Little Rock Partnership is thrilled to honor Attorney General Tim Griffin and the Bob R. Brooks Jr. Justice Building. Before we bring the Top of the Rock winners up here, we'd like to show you this short video from Attorney General Tim Griffin about the project.
Hi, this is Attorney General Tim Griffin. I am so excited to be in the Attorney General's office new building. It's the old Boyle building. It's going to be the Bob R. Brooks Jr. Justice Building. I'm on the 11th floor, and this floor is mostly offices, and it's just a sampling of what it's going to look like here. It will be a very open office space with a lot of light. We got a lot of glass. We were able to keep the original brick walls. We're trying to promote a positive culture of collaboration, cooperation, constant interaction. And the way you do that is have a physical space that encourages that sort of activity, enables it. And that's what we've got here. This is the space where my office is going to be, and the conference room for my office. And it's hard to see today because it's such a misty, rainy day. But you can see here the majesty or the potential majesty of what could be with Capitol Avenue. They've got them covered, but when this is all done, you have the original marble. We've basically tried to save the beauty of this structure and history, but at the same time making the necessary improvements to make it a modern workspace. It's good financially. We're going to save money because we're going to own it after a few years. It's good for the environment. We're not building something new, we're repurposing. It's good for our culture. It's good for our history. It's good for this part of town, revitalization. It's a win, 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 win.
Will Attorney General Tim Griffin please join us on stage? Attorney General Griffin's decision to relocate the AG's office to the historic tower at the corner of Capitol and Main is more than just a single move. It serves as a catalyst for further investment and transformative redevelopment in the heart of downtown. Formerly known as the Boyle Building, this landmark structure, completed in 1909 as the state's second skyscraper, stood vacant for over 2 decades, a poignant symbol of underutilized potential. The soon-to-be-completed $35 million renovation, led by who else but Moses Tucker Partners and Equity Partnership Holdings, breathes new life into this iconic building, sparking renewed interest and investment in the surrounding area and signaling the beginning of a broader transformation for the downtown district. We are beyond excited to have the Bob R. Brooks Jr. Justice Building now on Main Street. Thank you.
Thank you all. I want to thank my good friend, Bob Brooks. We lost on February 11th of last year. He was around for a lot of this and was a cheerleader for the project, and we miss him greatly, and it's a fitting memorial to name the building after him. I want to thank Robbie Riggs, who is here, who worked really hard as a deputy counsel for my office. She just happened to be a real estate attorney that we had gotten from Quattlebaum, and so she was perfectly timed to help with this project. She did a lot of work on it. And Carl Vogelpol, who's also here and doing a lot of work on it. I want to thank Gabe. Gabe's been a great partner. I want to thank Senator Dismayne for the historic tax credits. They're really important, and I think I can say that this project would not be happening if we didn't have those. And as I've thought a lot about this, it's really clear to me that where government, well, first of all, we shouldn't be renting for 35 years. That's a really bad idea. So we're not going to do that anymore. We also should not be, government should not be investing in buildings that are commercially viable
because they're already commercially viable. If we're going to step out, let's step out on something like this and leave the buildings that have 1 million suitors for those other individuals and companies. Those are some good principles. So one day I was driving, I just looked up and I said, that's where we need to be. And then, of course, I had already been talking to Jimmy some about who knows what. I mean, who knew that this building would make us besties, right? Jimmy, where's Jimmy? I mean, this building ought to get an award for that. I want to thank Jimmy Moses, Moses Tucker, Chris Moses, Laura, George, Michael, the architect, Central Construction, all the team members. It's been a huge team effort, and we've worked swimmingly. I mean, it's been unbelievable. We need to do something else after this, and then something else, and then something else. It's been so easy working with those guys, and so I want to thank you all. Wouldn't happen, obviously, without you. I also want to thank George Richard Mann. I mean, look, George Richard Mann, the architect that designed the building, left us the Mann building, which has Samantha's, the Brooks building, the Capitol, the Arkansas Gazette building. No offense to any architects, but if you ever get confused about what beauty looks like, just look at the stuff that George Richard Mann did, and you're not going to go wrong. Look at this. This is 1909. We're looking at that building, and I'm saying most beautiful building in the city of Little Rock. So just ask yourself, does my stuff live up to that standard? That building is extraordinary, and it is a North Star for classic beauty. And I am so excited that it's going to be our home. So thank you to everyone who supported it, and thank you for this.